Hey guys, Rachele here with Amethyst Ascension, and today I'm doing another VR and a hashtag. The original person that created this hashtag is Patsy over at Two Paths Tarot. I'm going to put a link down to that particular video down below. And the first one that I seen it off of was Allie over at Lupa Moon. So she did this. I seen it and I was like, oh, I can't believe I missed that. So I went over to Patsy's and checked it out, and I will put both of their links down below to those videos. So there are 10 questions, and the name of the hashtag is For the Love of Cards. So it's 10 questions, and the first question is, what was your first deck? My first deck was Easy Tarot, and I've said this many times. And it was a kit that I got in like a tarot party night or something. It was a crate that you can get from Crate Joy, a box, a subscription box. And every month it's like a different tarot deck or whatever. But after I got the first one, I was like, well, because I had never done any tarot before. And this was probably about 18 months ago maybe. So I canceled the subscription. But here's the book. And then it came with the Gilded Tarot, these cards. The Gilded Tarot by Tarot Marchetti. I don't know if it's Marchetti or Marchetti. I've heard both. So that was my first tarot. So your favorite deck creator. Honestly, I have several favorites. I love Benebelwen. I love the Spirit Keepers. I love both versions. I only have the Vitruvian, but I also love Barbara Moore, who did the Everyday Witch, which you know, or Deborah Moore. Did I say that? I said Barbara. Or I mean Deborah Blake. Goodness gracious. And Barbara Moore did... I know she did something too. I can't remember, but offhand. And I love Lucy Cavendish. I've been going through my tarot journal, and I've been doing tons and tons, because I didn't realize about the interviews until after I had most of my decks. So I've been going through. I did a handful of my tarot, which I've got still a handful to do, but I've only got like 2 or 3 more to do of my oracle decks. And I re-fell in love with this one's the Oracle of the Mermaids. This one. Look at how beautiful these are. I trimmed these and edged them. But I just, after doing the interviews, and the interviews came out so good, I just like re-fell in love with these. So Lucy Cavendish, definitely. And I've seen some of her other ones that have like the bigger eye. It's different artists than what these are. But I even love the meanings, you know, in these decks. This is another one that I just re-fell in love with, and it's the Fairy Oracle. Wild Wisdom of the Fairy Oracle. I mean, my goodness gracious, look at that. The artwork is gorgeous. The messages are just stunning. So yeah. So it would have to be that as well. And you guys all know the Spirit Keepers and Everyday Witch. So on to the next question. Your favorite system, tarot or oracle or etc. Well, I don't do playing cards yet. And I do not do Lenormand or Lenormand, however you pronounce it. I don't do that yet. Both I want to learn. Also, I don't do Thoth yet. I want to learn Thoth. But for right now, I would have to say that I love the tarot and the oracle equally, for different reasons though. So I'm not going to pick. I'm going to say it's both. You know, just like people say, well, I love my kids the same. Well, your kids are different. You can love them the same amount, but the way that you are with your children has got to be different based on what their needs are. That's just me putting my own 2 cents in. Sorry. Anywho. So your favorite system within tarot. Well, that would have to be Rider-Waite-Smith for now, because that's pretty much all I know. Although I am very much looking forward to, I've said many times, the Spirit Keepers. Once I get through all of my interviews, then I'm going to get started on that. And I'm almost done. I probably have like 10 more decks to do as far as interviews go, other than new ones that come in. So, yeah, the Spirit Keepers, because the Spirit Keepers is a combination of Rider-Waite-Smith, Thoth, teachings with the I Ching, astrology, numerology. Love it. So, the last deck that you bought. Well, I just bought the Dark Mansions, and I have not received it yet. I've been wanting, this one's been on my wish list for quite some time, and I just kept hemming and hawing about it, but when I went on there the other day and I was showing my husband, it said that the limited was out and they were almost completely out of the other one. I'm like, oh my God, no! So, and you know, some of these decks, I just don't know if they're going to be redoing them or reprinting them, and I know what a mess it can be in order to try and get it later on down the road, and you're going to pay an arm and a leg in order to do it. If it's a hot commodity, which it's a gorgeous deck, so I'm very much looking forward to it. So that was the last one that I bought. My husband just surprised me with this one, the Santa Morta. And oh my gosh, I'm going to be doing a walkthrough, or I already made the video. I just haven't posted it yet, of these cards. Oh my gosh. These are Los Scarabeo, and they're just flying. That's the backs. I love these cards. Oh my gosh. Out of it. So yeah. That was my last deck. My last deck and the last deck that my hubby just bought for me. He came home from work and I noticed it sitting on the island, our kitchen island. I was like, oh my gosh. He is so good to me, I swear. Another thing to be blessed for. Okay. So, number 6 is your favorite deck right now. Well, that would have to be the Spirit Keepers, if I can talk. Pipe and a bell one. And you know what? That still smells. Oh, it smells so good. Okay. Number 7, your favorite deck of all time. Well, that's for right now. My favorite deck of all time is still the Everyday Witch Tarot, because it is the one that I have used the most. It's the one that I have connected with the most. And it's the one I can read so much easier than anything else. I can look at them and they just speak to me. So it's got to be that right now, you know, and a year from now, that could be different. So number 8, what deck would you love to own? I have 2 decks that I really love to own, and I want them both equally the same. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to get either of them. One is the Bone Stone and Earth Flesh by Avalon Cameron. That is such a gorgeous deck. I've been wanting that for a while. But I didn't even know that she had a deck in the process when I even started watching her. So since, you know, I've made friends with her on Facebook and I'm in her newsletter and all that, and hopefully there's going to be some that are left over I get the newsletters, so hopefully I can just jump on it if there's going to be some available. I think she said at this point there's like 40, possibly a few more that are going to be available. But I'm sure that there's tons of people that still want that deck. So, you know, it's a guesser by gosh if I'm going to get it. And the other one is the Light Seers Tarot. Oh my gosh. Oh, that is probably the most beautiful deck I've ever seen. I seen it and immediately I was like, oh my gosh, I want that deck. That seems to me like it would be another easier one for me to read because each card just speaks volumes. It's just stunning. I love the book, the book that comes with it, the guidebook. That is even gorgeous. And I like how the picture goes all the way to the end. The image goes all the way to the end. And then it's like writing in what they are. Oh, it's just stunning. The colors just speak to me. It's just so soft and gorgeous. And I'm on her waiting list for when she's done sending out the Kickstarter and other pre-orders. So after that, she has maybe a few left. So I'm on the waiting list. But I don't know if I'm going to get that either. But I'm open. So, what deck, number 9, what deck do you have but you struggle with? Well, this is a newer deck that I got. And I find the artwork really beautiful. But man, and I haven't worked with it much at all. I've done the interview and maybe a few spreads with it. And it's just like ornery, you know, it's just like, it just is not speaking to me. And that's the Wild Unknown. I love it. I think it's absolutely stunning. But so far it's being ornery with me. It's not the spreads that I've done and even the interview was very difficult. The cards that came up for certain questions were just like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? So maybe it's just a fact I need to bond with it better and do a lot of cleaning of it, and which I haven't done yet. But I need to just totally cleanse it really well and bond with it and work with it and work with it, and hopefully, you know, we'll connect a little bit better. So, if you could have a deck tailor-made for you, what would it be or look like? Well, the kind of deck that I want, hey Bobby, is something that has to do with past lives. This might be easier as an oracle, actually, but something that you could easily work with, like different cultures and different types of professions and all that, for past life work, as well as something that an all-in-one deck that helps with clearing of energies and chakra work and past life work, because I think that they're all kind of intertwined as far as what we hold on to and that we have to work through in this lifetime. So something like that would be really, really cool. And there might be something like that out there. I mean, I have not been exposed to tons of tarot or oracle yet. I'm working on it. So there you have it, guys. That was my 10 questions. And as I said, this is For the Love of Cards. This was by Patsy, Two Path Tarot. I will put her link as well as Allie's link at Lupa Moon, where I seen it first and loved her answers as well. So I hope you liked this video. If so, give me a like, hit that subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget about the notification bell if you would like to receive notifications of future videos. And I'm sending you always love and light. Thank you so much.